My twice a week podcasts and videos on Patreon are starting from today. The first podcast that I'm going to be releasing today will be Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer Part 1. So that'll be releasing today. But I'm also going to release another podcast today, and I want you guys to choose which one is going to be out of the 7 choices I'm going to tell you now, and you should be able to see them on screen. Choice number 1, democracy is a farce. Number 2, black women in weave. Number 3, is everyone racist and is it even a bad thing? Number 4, the truth about Robert Mugabe. Number 5, studs versus sluts and why they're different. Number 6, the reason women handle relationship breakups better than men. Number 7, the secret to a successful relationship or marriage. So there you go, people. 7 choices. Choose one to be released today, along with Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer Part 1. The other podcast will be released as we go on. There'll be podcasts coming out every Tuesday and Thursday, and eventually you'll get to hear all of these on this particular list. As far as the Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer, Part 1, those of you who are familiar with the series, you would have heard Part 1 before, so I'm uploading it here in chronological order for the benefit of those who haven't heard the first 3 or 4 parts of my Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. After the first 3 or 4 parts have been released on my Patreon, then you're going to get parts 5, 6, etc. The new episodes which none of you have heard before of Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer. So I'd also like to give a big shout out to everybody who signed up to access my content on Patreon. I'm going to give you a shout out by name here. Thank you very much to Kevin Boyle, to Max Ivic, to Sonny Ogaro, Abdul Rahman, Jack Clifford, Jemiah Williams, Jason Daly, Jake Steele, Kieran Stevens, Toby Locke, Daryl Lyle, Nathan Diesel, Tom White, David Carnu, Nanotech, Peter Lally, Michael Muldowney, Matthew Hampson, Nathan Hutchinson, Raja Khan, Donald O'Doherty, Ray Sai, Daniel Hans Hart, Quado Sika, Paul Graf Wall, I believe you pronounce it, Zoe Robotham, Harry Sullivan, Justin JS, Prince Johnson, Clint Owens, Mohammed Shadiq, is it? Or Shafiq, sorry, Mohammed Shafiq, Jacob, who else is here? Ayo Odeteo, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Darrell Carter, Thomas RB, Leon Stonnard, James Wood, David, Philippe Gougion, that's a French name, sorry for me butchering it. Cam Butterfield, David Chapman, Graham Allen, Liam Goff, Navid, sorry again for butchering that name, Navid Tufan, and Matt. Those are all the people who have signed up with me on Patreon so far. Big shout out to all of you. Thank you very much. And again, I believe you have to be one of my Patreons to be able to vote on Patreon, but any of you can vote here on YouTube, obviously in the comment section. I will leave a link in the description below for all of my patrons to vote on the Patreon page itself, because they have an actual, voting box and whatever. You can just press a button and cast your vote in terms of which podcast you want me to release today alongside Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer Part 1. So there you have it, people. Get voting so I can get this podcast up and running and release for my patrons, all right? And if you do want to sign up to be one of my patrons, just, again, click the link in the description below and you'll see a description of what exactly you get being one of my patrons, how much it costs, etc. So, yeah, thank you to everybody and cast your votes, all right? It's Hatman, I'm out.